If I'm in the room, people are gonna know I'm in the room. You know what I mean? I'm a Leo. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Choi John. If you guys are new, welcome. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a get to know me topic, just because I feel like I've been gone for so long and I honestly feel like such a different person coming back. So I feel like I need to kind of like reintroduce myself to you guys. And yeah, so you guys can have like a better idea of who I am and also find out why I disappeared for so long. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So I have name, age, ethnicity. So like I said, my name is Choi John. That's my legal name. I am 27 years old. My birthday is July 28th. So yeah, we're going to be turning 28 pretty soon. 28 on the 28th, my champagne year. So I'm super excited for that this year. I am South Sudanese, for those of you who don't know. It's a country in East Africa. Occupation. So what I do for a living, I am a school social worker, division social worker, I guess you can say. Yeah, so I've been doing that now for about a month. I just started in January and I'm loving it so much so far. I literally prayed, fasted, and everything for this job. Like I literally begged God to give me this opportunity. And yeah, I'm just honestly so grateful for it because it's just been going so well. What I was doing before is I was like a youth worker. So yeah, I did that for about a year, but I was honestly pretty unhappy because I just wanted to actually get a job that was within like my title. So I was searching high and low, but then I finally found one and yeah, it's been pretty good. So I do that Monday to Friday, but then I also am still like a youth worker in group care. So I kind of pick up shifts on the weekends as well. So those are the two things I'm doing, but I am a registered social worker and I'm working as a division social worker right now. So a couple of things I've changed. So I'm pretty sure before I had disappeared, like I did an update video. And this is why I wanted to do a get to know me video, because it's kind of like a big update, because so many things have changed since I released that video almost 3 years ago. So a big one is I've moved out. I was living with my mom, but like I moved out in 2021. Yeah, a month before going into 2022. Me and my boyfriend decided to move in together, which is also another big update, because in my updated video that I filmed, I was talking about I'm so ready to start the single girl journey and just gonna find myself and do me and da da da. Yeah. Guess how long I was single for? Just guess. Guess how long I lived a single life and da da da. 1 month. Literally 1 month after I released that video, I met my boyfriend. And yeah, we've been locked in ever since we met. And yeah, we decided to move in together. And yeah, we've been living together ever since. So it's literally been we've been at this spot for 2.5 years. And we will have been together for 3 years come June. So yeah, that's the big major like update that's changed. Oh, how long I've been on YouTube. So let's say I've been on YouTube. I don't even know when did I start. I started right before I was finishing uni. So maybe okay, let's say 2019 is maybe when I started, but I was definitely not consistent at all. Yeah, I would post here and there. I tried to be a little bit more consistent during the pandemic because, you know, the world kind of just stopped and there was nothing else to do. And I was like, this is like the perfect time to kind of just pick it up and give it a go. Like I thought I was going to be YouTube famous in 2020. Like I remember literally when I started YouTube, I literally told myself, I was like, I'm going to give myself till 27. If I don't make it, then I'm going to quit. Ma'am, I'm 27. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah. So I can't really even say that I've been doing YouTube for like 3 years because I haven't really been consistent, but I started in maybe 2019 and then disappeared in 2021 even, and now I am back. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to try real hard. It's on my goals this year in 2024 was to come back on YouTube and to be more consistent. So I'm going to just try to pick right back up. Why did I stop posting? There was so many reasons on why I stopped posting, but honestly, I think one of the big reasons why I stopped posting was, I think when I started YouTube, I didn't realize how much work it was actually going to be. Like, now I understand why not everybody does YouTube, because it's just not a walk in the park. Like, there's so much things that go into it. Like, it's actually, you have to put in the work. And I don't think I realized that I actually had to put in the work when I started. So I just couldn't keep up. Like, yes, I was motivated, but I just honestly did not have the discipline or the consistency to keep up with it. So that was a big reason why I stopped. And then plus there was always so many factors around, I just put so many conditions on, like, this has to happen for me to be able to film. So like, if those things didn't happen, or if I didn't have like the perfect environment, I'd be like, no, I'm not filming. You know what I mean? So there's just always, I just always had excuses of, why I didn't want to film. Or even if I did film, then when I go to sit down and like edit, I hated what I filmed, so I would never put it up. And then a big thing is, I was really struggling to try to be myself. Like, I feel, yeah, like that was a big part. So I think it made it a chore, because I wasn't being myself. I was coming on here and, I don't know, I guess trying to put on a front and trying to be perceived a certain way. So that also just made it super challenging, because now every time I'm thinking about turning on the camera, it's just feels like such a big chore, because I feel like I have to be on and like present almost. So I feel like those are all the kind of contributing factors of why I stopped filming. Just the work ethic was not there. Consistency was not there. Discipline was not there. The conditions I put on myself were just like unreasonable. And even like my why for why I wanted to do it was just not a good enough why to keep me going at the time. Why have I decided to come back to YouTube? Yeah, so I feel like the reason why I decided to come back to YouTube is because it's, even though I wasn't posting, it was still always on my mind of like, oh man, like I still want to post, like I still want to do this. Like, there was still that big pull that I had within myself that like, I know I still want to like pursue like YouTube. And I think the reason why I'm coming back now is I'm in just so much of a better space like with myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the past 2 years where I've been off this, like I feel like I've grown so much. But those 2 years, I was fighting for my life. Like, I'm telling you, 25, 26, the worst 2 years ever. Yeah. And I think it's because I think I was experiencing a lot of growing pains, within myself. So I think that's why I was just super uncomfortable, because I was in this weird transition where like, I was just very unhappy, but I wasn't doing anything about it. My 27th birthday is when I literally put my foot down and I was like, okay, like all these things that are making me unhappy, like my job, like me, like being too big and not liking how I'm looking, like all these things, like I'm going to change them. I'm going to fix them. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I did. And then two, I just feel like I've just grown into myself more. I don't know. I think it's because I'm hitting the end of my 20s as well. I just feel a lot more comfortable with myself. Like, yeah, feel a lot more comfortable with myself, feel a lot more comfortable with my personality. Like, baby, this is Choi John. This is what you get. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I just feel like it was the right time for me to be able to come back now. And I don't know, I've just been getting back into YouTube as well. During those 2 years, I kind of stopped even actually watching YouTube. Like, I kind of thought YouTube was kind of falling off, was just coming to an end. So even myself, like even watching videos, I just had not. And then even a lot of my faves as well stopped posting on YouTube too. So I was like, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for YouTube. But like lately, I don't know, I've just been back on just watching videos again and just kind of like falling in love with YouTube. So I think that's a big reason too, and why I finally want to come back. And like, yeah, I just have always wanted to see myself on screen. That's like the most perfect way to be able to get that of what I want of being on screen. You know what I mean? Like, have a channel, tell my story, like have people get to know me. And like, this is pretty much like a video, like diary as well of my life, which I love. So I'm like, yeah, why not just like do it? So that is why I came back. What are my hobbies? I love exercising. I love eating right. I love talking about it. Yeah, I just really like keeping active. I feel like another thing that I like is I just like being a cute girl. Like, I'm just a girl at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So like, hobbies for me is like anything I do with my girlfriends. Like, we're getting dressed up, we're looking cute, we're having drinks, we're kikiing. Oh my God, what a great experience. What a time to be alive. You know what I mean? YouTube is a hobby. Content creating is a hobby. So yeah, just trying to pour more into like my hobbies and things that I really like and like things that fill my cup. So yeah, that's what I like to do. Relationship status, I feel like I pretty much answered that in the beginning of the video when I said I live with my man. Yeah, so I am in a relationship. Been with my partner for 3 years. Oh, okay, 2.5 years. Going 3 years in June though, so we're almost there. Yeah, he's awesome. You guys probably saw him in my vlog. Not probably, you did see him in the vlog that I dropped. Yeah, that is him. The amount of times I've had to stop and refilm, and yeah, so much stuff, like batteries dying, like my microphone cut off. So now I'm going to be just recording on my phone and using that audio, and yeah, we'll upload it once I edit. But like I literally finished this entire video to now realize that my audio cut. So I have to start again. So yeah, so now I'm going to have low energy because I'm so tired. I've been at this now for an hour, but that's just how it goes. I'm not going to let it bring me down. What are my dislikes? So yeah, some things I don't like are people who like just love to complain about their situation but don't like to do anything about it. You know that type of person? It's like they can sit there and complain all day to you and like give you this big story of what's going on and what's wrong and da-da-da-da. And now when it's time to kind of do something about their situation or maybe like come up with solutions, they're not really looking for it. They're not really looking to change their situation. They just kind of want to like, woe is me. I don't know. That type of person, I don't know. People like that really, really bother me. I really dislike traits like that. Really dislike clutter. I really hate being in a very congested area. It literally makes me feel like I can't breathe. Like it just makes me feel I just don't like that. It makes me feel claustrophobic. I don't like unnecessary things taking up space. Like I really, really hate that. I hate winter. I really dislike winter. I hate even driving in winter even more. Another thing, which I probably should have mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm actually from Edmonton, Alberta, which is in Canada, one of the coldest places on earth. And yeah, I just unfortunately happen to reside here and grow up here. What type of person do I aspire to be? I really like that question. I think I just really want to be a person who their actions really speak like volume, like, you know what I mean? Like if I say I'm going to do something, like I just want to be able to do it. Like I just want to be known as a person who's about that action, about that gas, about that motion. Like if I say I'm going to do something, I really want to follow through on it and complete it all the way, like to the end. I want to show up for myself. I want to be able to show up for the like the people that I love as well. In whatever I do, even in my profession or even just if I decide to pursue something else, I always want it to have like I always want there to be like a helping people component. So like even I feel like the career that I even chose, and even a big reason of why like I want to do all of this stuff is like I'm really like a big rooter of like the underdog. I can really resonate with it because I feel like I kind of grew up as an underdog, like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's like so many people who'd be surprised that like I am where I'm at, or I'm even doing the things that I'm doing, or like just as responsible as I am, just because growing up it was quite like chaotic, and like my couple of years of like young adulthood were just like, yeah, like literally I can't even like relate with myself of who I was in my early 20s compared to now. But yeah, it's like besides all odds, besides all circumstances, you still come out on the other side. And I just want to be able to help like other underdogs, you know what I mean? I feel like even that's why I'm in the career that I'm in. And then even with other stuff, like I just really want to do that. I want to be able to inspire people to like know that at any moment in time you really can like change your life and change like who you are to be who you want to become. You know what I mean? Like the only person stopping you is like you. Strongest personality trait, quite bossy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I just like things done a certain way and I want them done my way. So I'm not really shy to like express that. Like I'm gonna let you know off rip, like if I want something done a certain way, it needs to be done that way. Yeah, like so I think I'm quite strong in that aspect. I don't know, I feel like I have a very dominant personality, to be honest. Yeah, like I'm a very dominant person. I guess let's just say I'm not really like a shy person. Like if I'm in the room, people are gonna know I'm in the room, you know what I mean? I'm a Leo. The next question is, what inspired you to start influencing / expressing yourself on social media? I just felt like it would be a good mix of everything that I already like to do. Like, you know what I mean? It just kind of gives me a stage to be able to do all the things that I love. And I like seeing myself on screen, so I feel like social media gives me that. I love beauty. I love fashion. like I can showcase that on like on there. So I feel like that's really what inspired me, is like seeing other people doing the things that I love. You know what I mean? And like, it's like, wow, they can actually make a career off of this. Like, I didn't even know you could have a career off of just being you. I think it's freaking awesome. And yeah, that's what really, attracted me to want to start. What are you most proud of? Getting my degree. So getting my bachelor's of social work degree. I think that's a huge win for me. I'm the first in my family to have a university degree. And then even just the fact that I was able to just like stay in school for 4 years, you know what I mean? And like actually see it all the way through. Like, I feel like in my head, I'm like, whatever, soft. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that big of a deal. But honestly, even throughout, like, I know so many people who just like dropped out and like just didn't finish, you know what I mean? So like, just even having the willpower to just like stay with something that you're not really seeing a reward with right away, and like literally years before you like get something out of it, and being able to just like kind of stick it through and like trust the process is like a big thing. And then also another big thing that I'm really proud of is just the gym. Kind of the same thing as well, you know what I mean? Like, you show up every day, but like you don't really get much reward right away. Like, it's something that you really have to stick through and stick with long term before you see any results, and like before you get something big out of it. What motivates you when you're not motivated? I try not to really rely too much on like motivation, just because motivation, she's here one day, the babe is out the next day. Like, you know what I mean? She's not always there. So what kind of keeps me going on days where I'm just like, I don't really have the strength to want to, is to always kind of remember like why I'm like doing that certain task, or like why I set that goal for myself to begin with. And I just always keep that in the back of my mind. Plus, for me, when I set goals, like they like I don't know, when I want something, I become very fixated on it. Like, when I'm telling you, I think about it 24/7, every minute, every hour, 7 days a week. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it really occupies my mind. So that's why I'm like, I have to do it, because my mind will not give me peace if I'm not working towards that thing that I've just set for myself. Like, you know what I mean? So that really, really keeps me going, because I'm literally going to shit on myself if I've had an opportunity to be able to like do something that's going to push me like one step closer into getting this thing that I want. And if I don't do it, and I'm just like being lazy, like I'm literally going to bully myself, and I'm going to shit on myself. It's not the best thing to do, but that's literally just how my mind works. I can't even help it. So like, I have to do it. And it really puts, foot on my neck to be able to like do these things that I have to do. So that's a big thing. And I just really honestly just try to like be consistent and be very disciplined with the things that I want, and rely on that instead of motivation. Because the same thing. It's like, motivation is great, but you're not going to feel motivated every day. So I don't really try to rely on that. I try to rely on like habits that I've formed to be able to get me to show up even when I'm like not feeling it at all. So that's kind of how I keep myself going. How many siblings do you have? I have 5 younger siblings, and I am the eldest of 6 kids. So there's a pretty like big age gap between myself and my siblings. So I'm 27. Then I have a sister who's after me. She's 23. Then I have a 21-year-old brother, 18-year-old brother, 13-year-old brother, and then a 9-year-old sister. So the age gap between me and my siblings is like huge. Last question is, what is my dream weekend getaway? Okay, so if it's a weekend getaway, that means it has to be somewhere that's not too far. Me and my best friend, for her birthday, we went to Calgary for like a weekend. That was literally the funnest trip ever. We booked a spa. We went for dinners, we got dressed up, we got cute, we booked a really nice hotel. Like, just that whole experience to me was just like, I love just stuff like that, like being able to just treat myself extra. Also, I really want to go to the Kananaskis like spa and like resort or whatever. It just looks so gorgeous. They just have these like, their spa thing that they have there, I really want to check out, because they have like 5 different like pools and stuff. I forgot what like the treatment thing is like called, but I'm like, I really want to check it out. The hotel is freaking stunning. I just love a good hotel, or just like a good Airbnb, you know what I mean, away from home. Like, I love being in nice spaces. I don't know, I really, really love it. So I would love to go down there especially in the winter. I think I would love to do that with my partner, do the whole spa treatment, like have dinner, like, you know what I mean, in like Banff, like see the mountains, like get all dressed up, go for cute dinners. Like, I just, anything that has to do with that, I love. So Calgary, Banff, BC, anything that's in like a beautiful environment where I can get cute and be in like cute settings is like a dream to me. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much it for the questions. Honestly, guys, I promise you, it's such a shame that my audio cut, because the videos before I had to redo this was so much better. Like, this just caught me at like, now I'm having to repeat myself. I've already been filming almost for literally 2 hours. I'm exhausted. I can barely form a thought, and it's gonna show. So I'm really disappointed about that, but it is what it is. This is just the hurdles of YouTube that you just have to overcome, and like, I guess, prove how much you want it. But yeah, so that is it for our video. Yeah, I honestly really hope that this video gave you guys an opportunity to be able to kind of get to know me better, to be able to see my personality like a little bit more. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. Yeah, so if you want to see more videos like this, and it's really something that I really want to incorporate into my channel, is I want to have more like sit down, chit chat like videos about, I don't know, just like certain topics. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, like please comment them in the comment section like below, and like let me know. If there's like certain things that you guys want to talk about, I'm like totally down to like make a video and like discuss that. But yeah, make sure that you like, comment, and share this video, please. Let's try to get to 400 subscribers. I would really appreciate that. If we could push for that, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.